Hey there, are you an organized person? Ever since I was a kid, I always had a clean room. You know, everything had its own little space and everything was lined up nice and neat. Yeah, I was that kid. And yeah, I'm still fairly organized. I guess I'm cursed with being an organized person. But as a business owner, I found that being organized is essential to working efficient and being productive. And that's why I love Trello. Trello is a basic and easy to use project management tool, but you can use it for much more than just project management. I use it for to-do lists, home projects, tracking things to keep me organized. There's a ton of things that you can do with Trello. Did I mention it's free? Did I mention it's free? What? You heard right. It's free. They do have a premium option with a bunch of bells and whistles, but honestly, the free version will work just fine. I've not run into an instance in which I needed the premium model. All that to say, we absolutely love Trello, and it's actually the perfect tool to plan a video course. Creating an online course is not easy and can actually be overwhelming if you don't plan it out right. Trello can help break it down into manageable tasks so that you can essentially be more productive. Trello is broken down into boards, lists, and cards. Each board can have multiple lists and each list can have multiple cards. Cards can be assigned labels, they can have due dates, include comments and attachments. You can even add in checklists within each card, which is very handy. Notice I said checklists, multiple checklists, which is so cool. Before we jump into the over-the-shoulder tutorial, I want to ask you a question. What do you use to plan your video course? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, let's see how we can use Trello. Remember, there's really no right or wrong way on how you structure your Trello board. The point of this is to get you familiar with the tool so that you can lay out your Trello board however you feel works best for you. Also, this step also assumes that you've already picked a course topic and you have validated that course topic. If you've not done that yet, it's highly recommended that you take care of that first. Okay, let's jump in. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's create an account with Trello. So I'm gonna go ahead and click sign up. Cool, and it's that easy. Okay, and we can go ahead and just pick something here and go to my board. Okay, so when you first create your account, you actually get this kind of demo board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here to the left-hand side and you can either click boards or you can click home. I'll just go ahead and click home. So here you'll notice that there is a company overview board. That's the one that was created by default. So what we want to do is we want to create a brand new board. Now the board is actually going to be associated with your course. So what we'll do is we'll call the board what your course title will be. So for example, this one we'll just call How to Create Google Ads. And you can give it a color for the board itself. So we'll create the board and immediately you're brought right into the board. And so first thing you'll notice is you can start adding lists, okay? So what we need to do is we need to determine the major milestones that we want our students to reach. These milestones will, in essence, translate to being course modules or chapters or sections, depending on whatever terminology you use. Don't worry too much about the order as you're creating these because you can actually click and drag and move these around, so that's not a big deal. Sometimes it's easy to work backwards, beginning with the end in mind. A lot of course creators start like that, and for the purposes of this demonstration, we're just going to go ahead and just plow through it so we can create these milestones or modules, chapters, sections, whatever you want to call them. So let's go ahead and let's start creating some lists here. So we can just kind of plow through here and create this. So I'm going to call this one Introduction to Google Ads, and then we'll create one called Setting Up Google Ads Account, and then we'll create Structuring Google Ads. How about that? And maybe writing ad copy. And how about keyword research? Google Ads reporting. Okay, so you get the idea. So if, for example, if let's say that keyword research, I kind of wanted to go in between structuring Google Ads and writing ad copy, I can simply click and drag that. So again, these are your major milestones. These are your major course topics that you're going to cover. And within each one of these major milestones, you're going to have individual lessons. So the actual course content is going to live within each of these lists or milestones, sections, chapters, whatever you call them. Okay, next what we need to do is we need to start filling in cards, and the cards will be individual video lessons. So again, we're going to start by creating each card. You can simply name each card as it pertains to an individual lesson. And again, don't worry about the order of these right now. I do recommend trying to be cognizant of the length of each lesson. It's difficult to know how long a lesson is going to be or how long you intend the video to be, but if you can make an educated guess, that way you can get an idea of exactly how many lessons you want to have within each section or module. And keep in mind, you want to keep these lessons 5 to 15 minutes of video. So we want to be cognizant of that. So let's go ahead and create a few cards here. So we can create something like, there's going to be definitely a welcome, what to expect in this course, what is Google Ads. Another one we can add here is who can Google Ads benefit. Okay, so we've got 4 lessons that we're going to have in this particular module. And again, if you don't have them in the correct order, you can always click and drag so you can move them around and organize them in the specific order that you wish to create the lessons, or the order that you want your students to consume the course. Before I get to sharing ideas for each individual card, I'd like to ask you for a big favor. If you've learned something cool in this video, would you please do me a favor and give it a like below? If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, hit that button below and hit the bell for notifications when we release new and helpful content just like this. Okay, on to that last step. Okay, so now it's time to kind of get into the weeds here of actually creating a lesson, or what is actually entailed with creating an actual lesson. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick one of these video lessons. I'm going to go ahead and just pick what is Google Ads. And within here, you can write a description. You can, I've even seen some instances where people will write their video script and add it right in here into the description. You can do that if you want. Again, this is entirely up to you. It all depends on how this will benefit you and how it fits your model. So what I recommend though is that you create checklists within each card. So what we'll do is we'll create a checklist here, and we'll just call this the video checklist. Okay, so now we want to add in some items here. So what does an actual lesson entail? So let's add some things in here like create video script. And then we could add something like record video, post edit video. We can add in, we can even add in another checklist. We can call this resources. So perhaps you're creating like a downloadable PDF. So or perhaps you're going to maybe link to a particular tool. Or something like that. You get the gist here. You're basically just creating checklists. One other thing that you can do here, which is super helpful, is you can create a due date. So this is great so that it can keep you on track for how you're progressing with creating your video course. So we can give it a due date and time. You can save that. There's some other things you can do in here. You can add in labels. You can actually assign cards to members of your team. I didn't cover that, but basically you can have a board with a particular team that's attached to that board. And within that board, you can assign cards and that sort of thing. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with Trello to create your course outline. It makes you productive, efficient, organized, helps you structure your course. There's so many cool aspects to using Trello for designing a video course. Okay, now it's your turn. It's your turn to take action based on your plan. No more feelings of anxiety or being overwhelmed. You've got a plan. Now just execute it. I appreciate you sticking around till the very end. We'll see you in the next video.